I think we're live, finally.
Are we actually live?
I think we finally are.
Let's
check my Twitch, please.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. By the looks of it, we are live.
Hell, yes.
I know the rules to your own chat. Let me type.
All right. I wonder if I should send it out to my Twitter that I'm live.
But you've just become live. You do those things beforehand.
Yeah.
I don't. No, I'm not gonna watch the stream. Thank you, notification.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't really care.
How do I monitor your
you have to go into moderator mode, I'm pretty sure.
That's the fucking tip.
Do.
Okay. Yeah, I was doing mod to you with your thing.
Yes, B-mod.
I just saw one of your blocked words. Woo. Cool.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have like one blocked word or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't remember what it is, but judging by the way...
Anyway, let's move on to different disturbing.
Yes. Yes. Doki Doki Literature Club. I had an intro planned for this. I don't fucking remember what it was though.
What? Ah yes, we're gonna have a lovely game with a bunch of... I'm so scared, I can't even do it. I was gonna make a whole bit, I was just gonna do like a whole joke on like just like the fact of like, oh, you know, it's a fun game. Like we're gonna go to a literature club. We're gonna catch some cute girls. Like this, like I went to say cute girls, and it's like fun. I just shut down. It's like no.
Not happening today. Although we were genuinely like a little bit scared to start.
I don't know what it is though, because I'm not
It's
afraid
just...
of the game. I'm not
Yeah.
actually afraid of the content that I will see in the game.
Yes.
But I am afraid.
For anyone who's going to watch the VOD, we have... Well, we haven't played this game before, but we know what happens.
We've watched Game Grumps play the original game. This is the DLC updated version.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure this is DDLC plus, at least. Yes,
it should be. That's the one I bought you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It should be.
I hope so. I could double check now.
Yeah, just check my Steam activity.
Yeah, this is the plus version.
Yes. Good. Okay.
Let's actually jump into the game.
We should. Yes, that's a good idea. Alright.
Okay, what should our name be?
Good question. I'm not good with names.
Because here's the thing. Do we name it after one person, or do we name... That's just a guy. We should pick our own name. Smoog. S-M-O-O-G.
Smoog.
Smoog.
Smoog. Should it be capitalized or all lowercase?
Why?
That's a good point.
Our name is Smoog.
Our name is Smoog. Oh, have fun, Smoog. It's only gonna last for a bit.
Okay. Who's doing what voices?
Oh shit, yeah.
Actors.
I totally forgot that this is a visual novel.
No, the first-person shooter. We should actually kind of designate who does what voice.
Yeah.
Because I think... Because... my first thought was like, because you have the deeper voice, you should go with Yuri, and I'm like, why?
We just have the Game Grumps version like too ingrained in our heads.
I know.
That's the only voices I can imagine for them.
Yeah, because well... I'm trying to deviate out to certain things, so like... While I would love to take Sayori, I think maybe you should take Sayori.
Okay. Do you want to voice Smeeg then? I mean, Smoog.
I forgot Smoog in a voice. No, you should. I forgot Smoog. You should. Well, I quite do the idea of both of us saying Smoog's lines at the same time.
Oh god, that would deviate so fast.
That would careen because Discord lag and crap.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yes, true. It's like that, like, you know, like that old like game on YouTube where people would play something on their headphones, but it's like delayed, and they have to kind of keep up with it. I don't remember the name of it. Although then again, it was probably outside of your circle of YouTube.
Yeah, as you discovered recently, it's very different YouTube.
It's a something jammer thing.
Jam simulator.
No, not like a video game. It was like speech jammer. They were using a speech jammer. That's right.
Okay, I don't mind doing 3 of the voices if you do the other 2.
Sure.
But now I gotta have distinct voices for. That's the issue. I can't just be like, "Hey, dude, it's me."
Sharon's Undertale. Oh,
Hey guys, it's Sayori.
So I'm guessing you want to voice Sayori then?
Yeah, it is I, Yuri.
Oh my god.
No, I meant to say Natsuki for that one. I can do Sayori, and that's because I was thinking, because I do want to do Monica, obviously for the later game, because I want to have that interesting interaction, and I think it's better if you're not doing that voice and that I do that voice because it's scarier for you.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Get the game along. Hey.
Okay. Oh fuck. What?
Now what's your voice?
What's my voice? Because all I can think of is just like the typical Sayori.
Yeah, I know. We gotta.
I am so sorry. This is mostly just going to be Game Grumps references.
This is one of our favorite playthroughs ever. Now. Okay, our band thinks that we can't do typical protagonist voice. We can't say potatoes. We can't. Yeah.
Potatoes are patented now.
They're banned. Can't say it. Just do a voice. You just do your voice. It doesn't matter.
That's so vague. Just do a voice.
Do a voice.
Just I mean,
just do a voice, kid. I don't know. I'm smoking a cigar.
What if I just make him like a 40-year-old man?
Darn, that's weird.
That's true, but
I don't like that.
How do you do, fellow kids?
No. I hate that.
You know what? I'll do my own voice for now. If it happens to evolve later on in the playthrough, then I mean I can only really blame myself.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Hydration, very important. Okay. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori. It's so tempting to just go like, that girl is Sayori, but I can't.
Darn.
I can't just copy Game Grumps.
I know.
Okay, that girl is Sayori. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. Shut up.
For the love of God, to continue.
You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I was gonna say so. I can't wait for the game to call us out on the fact that we keep talking about Game Grumps.
Yeah.
Just like, I see you've been watching Game Grumps recently, and
it's like, oh fuck.
We just see Aaron come out of the screen.
Oh my god, that'd be terrifying, actually.
Yeah, because well, I'm imagining like one of those yeah. Anyway.
Hold on a dang minute. My mic input isn't coming out of my actual mic.
What?
What the heck? Okay, hold on a dang. No, it is? I guess it is. Okay.
Sounds fine.
Apologies, it definitely is coming out of my actual mic, I think.
I'll
Just roll along with it. Yes. Go ahead, Sayori. Oh, yeah. I thought that was just you making noise.
Yeah, fucking, I just love making noise, don't I? Well, I do, but that's not the
too.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Only because I decided to stop and wait for
you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
I was.
Oh. That's so mean, Smook. I can't wait. Smoog is great.
I love Smoog. Smoog is really good. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have... Oh, no, I just forgot I'm bad at reading.
Don't worry, I'm very bad at, reading things on the fly.
I guess you don't have to, and it'll be me. I guess you don't have... Oh, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. That was just a confusing sentence.
Whatever you say, Sayori, it is. That is a very anime way of going about that. So I'll accept that. Okay, we cross the street together, make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Smoog. I love that name so much.
Oh, I love it.
Have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs.
Oh, you will be. You will be.
Jesus, I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. I saw you staring at all the papers saying, I'm looking at all these clubs. You're just lying to me now.
It was pornography. I was looking at pornography.
But I don't know how to respond to that. You told me you would join a club this year. Not look at pornography.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content.
It's one of my hobbies.
When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I love that voice line where it's just a sentence. Not
Yeah.
even a word.
Yeah.
I was talking about how I was worried that you won't learn how to socialize, to have any skills before college. What?
Yeah.
I am 18 years old. Oh, I guess I was the last year. Never mind. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the... Sorry, that was a weird line to be caught up on. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll... But I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to being in the real world. You're used to the real world. You trust me, right? You trust me, right?
Right?
Left? Right?
Please.
Don't make me keep worrying about you. It's an expensive hobby.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
making me happy or the looking at clubs? Will you at least promise to try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head.
Read this erase her mind, and I was like, what?
Oh no.
Just erased her mind. It's a forget gun.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs.
Clubs.
Clubbing.
Clubbing? For some reason when you said that, okay, did you think of hitting someone over the head with a club?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're on the same path as clubbing.
Hell yeah.
You could also have potentially meant dancing.
Yeah, I did realize that as soon as I finished my sentence.
But I imagine a Captain Caveman. Dunk.
Yes.
I love that you're staring at like the chalkboard that's got nothing on it with no students around. We're like, nothing suspicious about this at all. Just average school day.
I didn't know they made paper in this shape.
It's weird. Usually I'd think that put something on these papers. And why is only half the Did that one kid who I guess was here when I wasn't close the curtain a bit way so it wasn't like a full open curtain?
That'd probably be the teacher though.
What teacher? I say to myself, having a conversation with myself.
Hey, you're not the protagonist.
I am. We're both the protagonist.
Oh, true. We
I'm
occupy the same headspace.
I'm the oog in the smooth.
I'm just.
No, you're smooth. No, you're smooth and I'm oog. That's what the last two.
Smog.
Smog.
Yes, beautiful.
No, smooog. Oh, you're smart oog. Smoog.
Smoog.
Anyway,
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello.
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and I realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
Spaced out for a while. Like, I was watching you for like 10 minutes.
There was drool coming out of your mouth. It was a little disturbing.
And a weird glitch in your eye. Anyway, I thought I would catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out for like a solid 10 minutes. I just came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. At least for me, it's like 7 minutes and 55 seconds.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
No, what?
You know nothing, Smook. Well, you can come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie. I done to myself. My life becomes.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature.
Or
in fact,
clubs.
Although then again, I have seen her go out in rave outfits every now and then.
With her big giant stick. I'm going out clubbing tonight.
Whatever, Sayori.
I could never tell what she meant by that, because was it a club that she was going to? Was it a club that she was going to? Or was she gonna club people at either one? Or both at the same time? I was never really sure.
Some nights she would come home with just a lot of blood on her. I never questioned it, though.
I assumed it wasn't hers, so she was okay. That's good. See, this game is so easy to make jokes.
Yeah, it's so easy to derail.
It's so easy. Anyway.
That's why, like, any gameplay of it just goes on for so fucking long. Okay. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please. We have manga, and that's way better.
I just now realized that my character is making the exact same pose as Sayori is.
Yeah, but you've got the spaced outness that we had prior.
He's got more of a stance.
I love that I just have a mug and drinking. It's funny. A robot. What is it filled with? Oil, orange juice? Who's to say?
Who knows?
Come on, please. We have manga. Everyone loves manga. It's way better than the anime.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club that I would bring in a new member, legally or illegally, depending on me. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I don't know why. I don't think if I kidnapped someone, they'd be very comfortable with having cupcakes. Anyway,
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I never do. The club you go.
No.
Yes.
I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out.
I like that thought process being set out as you being like dragged away. I don't know if she's just dumb or cunning.
Man, she's an idiot. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Oh God.
Woohoo! It's a Mia, it's a Mia, Sayori.
It's a me, non-copyrighted character.
It's a Mia, Krista Pratt.
Oh no. And thus,
Mamma
today
mia.
marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit.
The
Sayori.
demon section, in which they can sell your soul.
Mm.
I never
Sayori,
expected to be here so soon.
full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here. Oh God.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Okay.
This is your...
Yeah, since we just automatically associate Yuri to have a deeper voice.
And also, I have to do similar voices.
Yeah, true. Okay. Ah, fuck, what voice? I can't just default to the exact same voice.
Welcome to the Literature Club, dude. It's a pleasure to meet you. No. Can't make any voices.
Welcome. No, that won't work. Hmm.
Just, I don't know,
Welcome to
like-
the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Ugh. Way to kill the atmosphere. Only lesbians allowed. Oh, no, this is my voice. Smoog, what a nice surprise. I'm just gonna do my voice, because I reckon...
Yeah.
Look, I got
We
something
know
in
what's
the bag.
coming. You shouldn't
I
strain
got
yourself.
something in the bag. Welcome to the
Oh.
club.
All we're escaping in this situation. This club
Just gone.
is full of
Completely.
incredibly... All the girls are gone! No!
What are you looking at? You fuck. You want to say something? Say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. Forgotten her voice already.
Okay, do Yuri's voice in the way that you'd
Whoop.
imagine, like, that mysterious guy in class who would read literature and hide in the library.
Alright.
You cooked over my dialogue, you shit.
She says,
Yeah, that's my line.
and say it. Good job. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Sayori, is one I don't recognize.
You said Natsuki. You said
Oh.
Sayori.
Well,
There's only 4 characters. There's 5 characters. How are you just fucking
there.
already? We've jumped in. Anyway.
Shut your mouth. I keep moving my microphone around so much. I am sorry. I just don't know how well my audio is coming out. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You could just ignore her when she's moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the literature. I mean club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
Now they're gone. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
They're gone forever.
Let's gone. That's right. It's great to see you again, Smooth.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Smile noise.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
I gotta... I can't. I'm just laughing. Come sit down, Smooth. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. You fuck. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? I forgot the original voice I gave her. Fuck, it escapes me.
Again, when you first get the voice, the first voice that popped, when you said your voice, it popped into my head of like the guy at the back of the class with the round glasses reading a book in black clothing, and he's like, oh, hey.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, we have different boys at the back of the class.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, like, I'm not talking about our school, because there wasn't any fucking time like this. I'm talking about, like, the anime trope of, like, the guy in the black turtleneck.
Well, clearly you've seen more anime than me.
I haven't. Maybe. Maybe I have.
I've seen a few animes.
Well, I've seen maybe a bit more than a few. Like Ruffles. Anyway.
Yes. See, like, I grew up with stuff like Kimber the White Lion, like an Astro Boy.
You grew up? Oh, no, I grew up in more anime than you did. I also had Astro Boy, then I had Pokemon, then I had Yu-Gi-Oh, then I had One Piece, and then I had 2 of them I just hated. But anyway, continue.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori.
But it's weird that it's been widened, because how do you widen a table? That seems very unnaturally weird.
I just grab the transformation tool and just...
That doesn't make sense in my 3D world. Anyway.
Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Cheesy smile. Ta-da!
Great wah noise.
Yeah.
If you just replace that sound with all the wah noises in anime, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
White, fluffy, actual, genuine cats. Eat the cupcakes. What?
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
I already have ears and whiskers. You can't do this to a real cat, Natsuki. Not again.
If you keep doing this, you'll have to go back to the psych ward.
And we don't want that. We need a certain amount of members in the club to keep it actually open, man.
This is your
cute.
life.
Whatever,
Very
I don't know.
enthusiastic. I
I'm
love
more
your
of a dog
performance.
person. I don't care about cats. Just fun. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. I did know. Oh, wow, there's just 3 characters I voice. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
You voice all the characters with pinkish hair.
Just hurry up and take one. Bitch.
Sayori grabs the first one. Grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Behind their backs. They'll never know.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet.
Hey, you idiot! Oh.
I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What are you thinking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything. I'm really confused. I'm scared again.
What do you mean you're confused?
Just like the where have I heard this before? That's...
Oh, that's just because, like, he's referring to the fact that she's just a trope. She's a tsundere. He's an anime guy, remember?
I'm an anime! At the laugh track, if you can tell.
You know what, next stream I'll add like a little hotkey that just makes a laugh track.
Yeah, alright, made them for you or anything. Next.
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Fuck.
It's your voice, it's smooth.
Oh wait, yeah, that is me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission.
This is not the voice you started with.
It wasn't. I don't know what it was.
Would you like me to try and voice Yuri if you want? I don't mind doing all four, and you're just a narrator.
Oh, that's so much put onto you, though.
I don't care, you're the one streaming.
I mean, well, I don't really have to do all that much.
I like doing voices, I don't mind.
That's fair.
Oh, man, this is a lot, okay.
I wouldn't mind taking Natsuki then.
It's literally you just pressing a button and me reading every single line in the game.
If you want to voice Yuri, then I can voice Natsuki then.
Do you reckon you could do a better voice for Natsuki?
Well, maybe not a better one, but
No,
if you wanted to Yuri.
I meant like a better version than like when you did Yuri. What's your Natsuki voice?
It's not like I made them for you or anything.
Yeah, right, that's way better. And this sounds better than what you're doing with Yuri. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, that,
I believe you. It's Spook talking. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Why are you joining a literature club if you don't enjoy reading? I'm glad.
Well, club your head in, Yuri. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
You think
Monica
you're the
raises an
only person
eyebrow.
who goes to Sayori with clubbing?
Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
It's okay, don't be embarrassed, it's fine. We'll make sure that you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, when you demolish every single one of the arguments anytime they try to raise any point or any question, they really start to hate you and then eventually kick you out. And because of that, when you go to every other club, you use your debating skills to try and win up every thing, but because you try your best at trying to be likable and stuff, and like debating doesn't exactly work on that, so, you know.
Sounds great, Monica.
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics of the major clubs, cut through clubs on fire, cut back. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and policy and how to prepare events and, hey, stop trying to be the main protagonist of all of us in the group. It's not really fair. You have like a main protagonist syndrome, blah, 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 blah. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Being a leader. And if it encourages others to get into
A
literature...
cult leader.
No, a club leader. Sorry, I misspoke. Monica is really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
I really do.
I really did do that. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Cuts back to the burning buildings, cuts back to this. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. It's very boring, it's a lot of reading, and sometimes you have to come up with your own voices and stuff. It's frankly disturbing, but I quite enjoy it. And you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Jeez Louise, that's sad.
Yeah.
But it makes school events like festivals much more important. I am confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it. See, I just can't keep like. Okay, hold.
Your Natsuki voice is almost going in like, you know it, baby. Hey.
See, like I did just watch the Sonic movie today, so that voice may have snuck its way into my head. It was nice.
The Sonic movie today. Well, that's good. The second half is a lot better than the stuff, but it's a lot of fun.
I am excited.
Smash Brothers pose, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some weird things in it, but yeah, you know, it had some difficulties.
Not really. The only weird thing was like the fact that a blue hedgehog came out of nowhere. Like, what is this? A Sonic movie?
Oh, I mean it in terms of like some of the shots didn't really flow well together, but that was a pretty rare occurrence. But I definitely noticed it.
I thought you meant more the fact of the Olive Garden, very forced, kind of funny joke, but obviously like a sponsorship, not a sponsorship, instead of sponsorships. I mentioned
do you mean product placement?
Yeah, product placement. Halfway through like the next Transformers. Hi, we're just here to talk about our sponsor, NordVPN. It's a great service. Those Transformers can't track you with this.
Hello. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hello, Manny. Welcome to the stream.
We should actually continue with the game instead of going on sidetrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're only about 40 minutes into playing this.
First day's not even over. Okay.
It'll take a while.
It's us. Oh my goodness. I never introduced you in the stream, I just realized.
Oh, hi, yeah, it's me, Connor.
Yes, this is Connor. I'm Damo, and we are playing game. Everyone enthusiastically agree. Our name is Smoog.
We are Smooth.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining.
So scary knowing what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The foreshadowing so much.
Oh, so much of it. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Smoog, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I'm not speaking English, that's okay.
That's so good. You can enjoy the visuals.
Yes. Just enjoy our voices. Okay. Did I read that? Yes, I did read that part.
Like, I haven't read anything in the past couple years. What was the last thing I remember reading? Oh, the club boards. They were pretty fun to read. It's so good.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're more than welcome.
You just enjoy the experience of watching the videos. Thank you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you. Manga. Thank you for following. Thank you very much.
A fancy thing that pops up. I don't have a fancy thing. It never works for me.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
We'll have our own problems on our own streams. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Like staring at pictures, don't you?
Well, that can change, eh? What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing your sad smile.
That's a flat-out lie. I'm totally stuck as forever am for the rest of my life. Sorry, thinks I could stop becoming a niche, but that's the fool. I will forever become one. It's my destiny.
What about you, Sayori?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
Books.
My
favorites are usually the novels with like a deep and complex fantasy worlds. Like Lord of the Rings. And the level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Like The Hobbit.
I'm not sure if she would be into that
telling
franchise.
A good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri
like
goes
Lord of the Rings Part 2, Revengeance.
Oh god. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
And then Lord of the Rings 3, Tokyo Drift. I like that while I'm doing this, I'm holding my hand like it's holding a cup and I have like my finger.
That's a good way to get into character.
Thank you.
Yeah. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Finally, she joined a book club where it's just books instead of people. Then she'd probably be in a lot better headspace than what she is now.
I suddenly enter a fantasy dream sequence. Everyone's a book. There's no escape.
But because I haven't read in a long time, everyone's either a piece of manga or just the club sheets. But you know, I like a lot of things. There's deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop?
Oh my god.
Like If on a Winter's Night a Traveler. That's a very interesting one. It makes you the protagonist. Not really a horror per se, but who's to say if the person who's the voice actor doesn't exactly know too much about horror books? Yuri is
great. I do
Yuri
really
is
like Yuri.
great. I hope you enjoyed the voice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate...
Horror. The FNAF books I read.
Have you ever heard of Five Nights at Freddy's?
I mean, I say I read, but I more just watched MatPat do a video on it. So I like to think I've read the books. I don't need to go in and read the canonical. I'm not gonna get into that. You know what? I'm fine. There we go.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone so as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Because I'm in the other world and I'm like, oh no, I'm trapped! You know, like that type of thing. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Like Christine, the killer car, and you're like, oh, cars are evil. Oh, never mind, they're not. Or Cujo,
I
the
hate
evil
horror.
dog. Oh no, the dog is evil. Wait, no, dogs are fine. Or Carrie. Oh, high school girls are evil. Oh wait, no, never mind, they're fine.
Good to know, Yuri. I've also already forgotten what my Natsuki voice is, so I'm gonna lean more towards Sonic.
Oh god. Look, it's fine. It works. If that will make you remember a voice, please.
Yes. I hate horror. Maybe I'll make her voice a bit more high pitched.
Yeah, just a bit more Sonic. Here's my chili dogs that presented to everyone.
No, my chili dogs.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It was literally like, I love writing cute things.
I am Sonic the Hedgehog, and I like writing about kawaii things.
It looks like you were working a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Oh god, my voice is escaping me. Oh, sorry, I totally skipped your line.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you just do is cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute!
But if I do this, you are. He.
I can't do a high-pitched voice, so the best I can do is like... That's the best I can do. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some of them? No! Natsuki averts her eyes.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, goat man. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet, hmm?
I understand how Natsuki feels. I've written countless of books that I hate. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It takes handing it over to the next person, which I just can't do. My arms are very closely tied to my chest, like a T-Rex. In the truest form, writing is writing to oneself. That is kind of actually just kind of true.
Yeah.
As a person who did 6 months of a writing course, I have a minor in 6 months. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even your deepest reaches of your heart. This feels like a meta commentary.
I mean, a lot of it kind of is.
Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can actually be useful in this club. And you can set an example to help Natsuki.
Oh my god.
A couple of to share hers.
Dot,
God.
dot, dot.
You forget I do that, don't you? every
Yeah.
time.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I want everyone's pulse.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Question mark?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at me.
They turn their heads at a slight angle, like a dog, like a puppy dog, very confused.
And then I'm given many pats on the head, and I'm called good boy, good boy.
It is nice, and I don't understand why. Maybe it's the use of pronouns.
Our main character has a gender crisis.
I was doing that was in the voice of Yuri, so I don't know. I didn't take it as a protagonist. Just because I said it as like both Natsuki and Yuri were puzzled and confused because that's what it said. But if Snoog is confused, it's like Monica going like, "Good boy" to everyone, and everyone's like, "What is going on?" I feel hard to write a poem of our own. Did you just call me a good boy? Let's move on, and then next time we'll meet up and share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Dot. Yeah, let's do it! But, oh, I forgot I was reading. I was like, I could have itched my ear. Oh, wait, no, I'm reading. That's right, I'm every other character.
Yep.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Smoog?
Please don't look at me like that, Monica. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said
cute.
I would...
Can I date you all?
Are you guys open to polyamory?
Because I'm not, so you have to pick one.
I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought.
It's
All
gone.
four girls... It left the station. All four girls stare back at me.
I need that.
Dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Smooth. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this?
I'm defenseless against these girls. The dream.
That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, decided then. I'm leaving and I'm never seeing any of you again.
Goodbye, game corrupts. Game crashes, have to start again. Now we're smooth with an extra R.
I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Pew, pew, pew. Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment, and I read horror books, so that was a joke.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. What? And that makes it official.
I have very bony toes, and they're going right into your shin.
It really does look like Monica's like Natsuki's just eating Monica's hair.
It really does.
Let's make it official.
Oh.
Welcome to the literature club. Now we could get the Doki together, and then we're all good. Then we have the title.
Doki Doki just means like a heartbeat. I think.
Yeah, well, I hope we have one. Anyway, we
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone, disappear, evaporate. I'm Miss
Vanish.
Now we're gonna learn about the water cycle. I think with that, we could officially end today's meeting on a good note, unlike every other meeting, which we ended them on a bad note.
Yeah, everyone ended up super
remember
sour.
tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Smoog, I look forward to seeing you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Smoog, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
And I sprint home just to make sure. I really
Sure.
don't want to following me. After every morning introduction, I just sprint.
Sure, might as well.
Yay! Now I don't get to watch you run outside of the building. At a quick haste to catch the latest episode of either an anime. At least that's what I assume is happening. I lied to her to say that. I say I'm watching One Piece. I'm really not. He just keeps asking, "Hey, have they caught the One Piece yet?" I just keep going, "Nope. I don't even know what it is." But with 1,000 episodes and she has no interest in it, she'll never catch me.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori,
Edie,
Natsuki,
Mimi,
Yuri,
Mimi.
and of course
Oh.
Monica.
Like the tavern. More like the tavern.
Oh, I did not hear that part. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Tune in
All
next
right.
week to find out. No.
No. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Finally, we're up to the poem thing. We're an hour into the stream.
Fucking finally, dude. Okay, who do we want to appease?
Well, who do we want to appease?
Who do we want to appease?
I don't know. Smoog, what do you think?
Smoog is got head empty. He's not a very independent
for
thinker.
Another 10 minutes again, drooling out of my eyes.
Should we just do the strategy of like picking whatever word we like best?
Eternity.
Eternity.
Your turn.
Mouse.
Treasure.
Treasure. Tenacious.
Cheeks.
Cheeks. Fun. It's your turn, my guy.
I know, I'm thinking.
Don't think too hard.
Too late, I'm thinking too much.
No! You don't pick one, I'm picking one for you.
Time.
I was actually just about to go for time. Vacation. Ooh.
Good.
Skirt. Pink.
Unrestrained.
Tears.
Oh. Childhood.
Childhood. Parfait. Oh shit. Whoop. Well, you can take that one then.
Music.
Music. Nipple.
Doki Doki. There we go, told you we'd get it.
Yay! Lollipop. You're the last one?
Waterfall.
Waterfall. Oh, that was Natsuki.
I kept trying to aim for Sayori, but I kept getting the other one.
Sayori is kind of hard to aim for, to be fair.
Got to see you didn't run away from us.
Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club.
You keep your word. The whole point is to share it with everyone.
I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Smoog.
I'm so glad we chose that name. Smoog.
Oh, this is too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Nah, it's okay. He's watching One Piece. Yeah?
Why does his voice get so high? Oh, that's not. Oh, that's Sayori. You're saying. Okay.
Yeah. That's like Sayori running about. No, he watches One Piece, so he's up for commitments. Yeah, sure am.
Thanks, not Sayori.
I love Rubber Boy. What's his name? I love the One Piece.
I've never consumed any One Piece material.
I don't know. Make sure when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't want to start any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you...
And the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. I wasn't even here at school at that point.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth if somebody keeps a manga collection in the club. Embarrassing.
She's got a pretty tiny mouth.
Yeah, but she is also herself tiny.
Yes. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Smoog is like, phew. For a second there, I worried that manga wasn't literature. That'd be in really hot water if so. Smoog always gives his best as long as he's having fun. It's very high standards sometimes. He helps with busy work without me even asking. Except for those times I do ask. Like cooking, cleaning my room, waking me up every morning. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. You're a danger to the neighborhood. You're on a watch list now.
Thank you for lying and saying it was only one time. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? How come? You and Smoog can become good friends too. So, oh, that's your line.
Sayori.
I'm oblivious. Or as what some might call
no thoughts,
cunning.
Head empty. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. It was for, Smeeg. Your...
My evil twin brother, Smeeg!
The one with the goatee! Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
Oh, that's me. What is it?
Never mind!
Or
it's like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Part of my, mic pop filter thing is like half covering up the names of them. It's very easy to mix them up.
That's fair. So the fact that I guess Smeeg is the same as Sayori, so I get that.
Yeah.
Like, an S. So I wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking like I always am.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First
I hate
of all,
gifts anyway.
I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
It's a gun. Oh. You know, this will be coming pretty handy. I say thank you. Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
So Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. Wow, it's just a list of different clubs I could join. Thanks.
This is weirdly direct yet indirect.
This feels targeted and a bit mean. It's a short read, so it'll keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. This is just a piece of paper. This book. The end. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is...
A book.
How is this girl accidentally... How's this girl accidentally being a book?
Oh no! I can read her so clearly.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely be reading this.
I lie.
I enthusiastically take Yuri with me.
What? Huh? You're my book now. I'm gonna read you. What?
Oh god.
I don't know what that means. It's like, I don't know what that means.
That's up for audience interpretation.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
You, for a second there, I thought you were gonna say you can't read, and I would have been really nervous. You can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing about what you think. So that means every day at the club, I'll ask you what you think, and I'll try to make it so you do eventually read the book.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression.
Buried. I don't know how. She had like a shovel and everything. It was very impressive.
Yeah. Like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Stupid closet, making me not be gay out in public.
I don't know why that tickled me so much. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. I should take a sip for this.
Because I have two. Yeah, we got to hydrate, everyone.
Always hydrate, especially when you're doing very raspy voices. You looking for something in there?
A lot.
Freaking Monica! Whoa, that was. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? I'm gonna close my window so the neighbors can't hear me.
Kanaseki. He started saying that in the voice, which was really a bit confusing. I was like, what? Oh, right.
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and books across the shelf. Manga. Windows closed.
Nice.
You read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean?
It's like, I didn't realize I fell asleep and woke up on my manga book, and because of the sweat and how hot it was last night, it attached itself to my face, and no one's brought it up all day. Then it does explain the weird looks I got, and the reason I had to cut eye holes so I could actually see. I'm having a blast with this game. On how
really
easy
are.
it is to write jokes for this.
Yes. It's like, it's just so easy to go off the rails in this.
It's so easy. Also love the fact that I'm just able to watch the stream like anyone else, because it's just you talking to you.
Yep. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelves, on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
I don't know why she keeps swapping around the books, so it's like number 34 and number 35. She just swaps them every time. I don't get it. It's really weird. Is it a practical joke? Does she just hate me? I don't understand.
Much better. This really is not the voice I intended it to be. Fucking what?
The guys.
Seeing a book box set
Sonic
with one.
voice.
I'm trying. I'm really trying, man.
How did you forget the song?
I used to be able to do an amazing Sonic voice.
Just don't worry about it being high pitched. You know you can't do high pitched.
Yeah, that's true. You
You're
can't
just draining
do it.
your voice. Stop, please.
Please. You're hurting yourself.
I will take this character from you.
Okay. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get closer to look at the box she's admiring. Parfait girls? Pokemon? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
I have a high standard for myself. I'm lonely.
I haven't made any new friends in like about 5 years.
I was gonna say, I haven't made any new friends 2006.
If you're gonna judge it, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging her or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It secretly was.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Smoog. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
I am fine, let's continue.
That's... You got some baggage there? Do you want me to help you with your baggage over there?
Nah, it's all carry on, it's fine.
Natsuki pulls out the first...
flight.
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover.
I'm not used to these.
It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe, if that's...
It's exceedingly Mo, like the Simpsons Tavern.
It's exceedingly Mo Sislak. Strangely enough, it's all Mo in the comic.
Just wearing like magical girl outfits. I mean, look, hey, like it's cool, but I just
4 incarnations of Mo wearing Sailor Scout uniforms. Don't just stand there.
I would do an impression of Mo Sislak, but I just can't. Like, I know.
It's...
I can't.
Oh, God. That'd be impossible.
I could eventually learn it, but not right now.
Yeah. Ooh, Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? No, actually I meant stairs. I take my seat. Stairs wouldn't work. We can't read them at the same time like that. What is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
I can feel her peering over my shoulder, menacingly. Staring.
Wow, how long has it been since I read from the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I could talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So...
I was literally just watching a slice of life anime the other day.
What were you watching?
I was watching E-Game. It was one of the Blu-rays I have. It's about like it's a bunch of girls making a video game.
Ah. Okay. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the rice cream shop.
At the rice cream shop? The what?
It's revolutionary.
Have you not been? I gotta take you.
We're going right now.
What? Dragged by his hoodie. Because I imagine Srug is wearing. I imagine it's the same it's the same uniform, like the skirt and everything, but it's awesome.
Oh my god, yes. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all the backstories, when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it good. There's so many touching parts. Is that
like
so?
It's like one of those books that, like, when you touch the thing, get to feel the material. It's like that.
It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
You underestimated the fuck out of what? Excuse me. Really? Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh my god. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Stop doing the voice high pitch, just do Sonic.
I'm trying not to. Ooh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save.
I'm not even at Super Saiyan yet, so I guess you got a good point.
This chapter seems to be about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah... Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time as I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
you're talking for so long, and I'm just watching.
Yeah, you seem to be having a pretty chill time over there.
Yeah, I was like, we should save at some point.
I do keep expecting quips from you just because that's how you are.
Yeah, and I do have quips every so often. And I was like, alright, let's.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. You know, Michael Jackson eating popcorn gif. You know, we read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. ...
Yeah, you did it.
Are you sure this isn't boring for you, Connor? Sure this isn't boring for you?
No.
Good. It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well...
I like watching people. Watch people read. I'm gay.
I'm sorry if you're interested in me. I just it won't work.
Silly dogs.
I have to go back to my long lost love, Shadow. No comment? Okay, that's yeah. I'm fine with that.
Just runs off. And like Snoog looking at the last book and the page just slips out like a shadow like okay.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Who are your friends, Smoog? You know what I mean? It's just Sayori.
It's just Smoog.
It's just Smoog. Smoog and Smoog, pals forever.
Smoog and Smoog. One of them's nice and the other one's mean. Yeah, Smoog left. The nice one left because the other one was means.
It's just Smoog now, the bad one.
Smoog
You know what I mean? Question mark? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Why do you keep reading the Blues Clues books, Natsuki? I'm really trying to steer away from one particular book series.
Yeah, just choose a differently colored dog.
Well, Jewish.
I know those types of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it.
That's why I have no friends. So that way I go on my anime, and I go on forums, and I yell at people about things. You know, screw you guys. I'm good.
I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
I cut out on my end, so you just said, I'm already a bit of a loser, and he skipped to the next thing.
Oh, that's just sad.
That's funny though.
Oh dear. It's good, but sad. Oh dear. Actually, hold. Ooh. Okay, hopefully I don't clip as much there, I don't think. It's fine. That's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room.
Probably burn it, like that one time Sari burned down his house, her house almost.
Except Monica is kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Line. ...
I like line because that's like, she's like, got it. Line. Okay. ... Okay, good, thank you.
So, it's just like looking away as if she would be looking at the crew as well.
Yeah. She's looking at like Monica Sayori and like Yuri. They got like the camera that Monica's in the director's chair. Yuri's got like the boom mic.
They're getting their makeup adjusted and everything. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. It's over. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing.
It's finally done. Page 1 complete.
Manga really isn't that long.
2. It's not, he's just read this. It's like a fucking forever read 1 page.
You could read manga so quickly. And like genuinely.
Say that, but I'm still on book 6 of the manga. It's been years. I bought the Pokemon manga, like the box set in 2020.
Oh, should get back to that.
No, they're good books. I don't know. It just takes a bit for me to, and I read them in one go. It just takes a while.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You can always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter.
Don't mind me, just hopping on the plane of baggage. Just having to sit down, got my carry-on luggage, and just sitting there a bit stressed, looking out the window, staring at me. Oh, you nervous, flyer? You could say that. Have you been on the flight before? You could say that. You're very vague, aren't you? You could say that.
What are you referencing?
It's just a bit.
Or is this just a train of thought? Okay.
No, it's in like the carry-on, the luggage, the baggage that comes with this game. I'm hopping on a plane. I've got my carry-on luggage. It's weird. I have to explain it to you. Carry-on luggage. God. I'm putting it up on the thing. I'm sitting there on the plane, really nervous. I look at the window, really nervous. The person comes up to me, going, "Oh, were you a nervous flyer? You could say that. Have you been on this flight before? You could say that. You're very vague, aren't you? You could say that."
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast from her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words that feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Thank Christ. Okay, everyone.
My God.
Are you all ready with today's poems? ...
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. Just here to make sure we had enough time. You do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me.
And punches me in the face. She has a long arm.
And then she hits my shin with a razor scooter. I don't know where she got it. It fucking hurts. Alright.
The room in circles. Circling me like an evil biker gang.
Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be strong. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using any of my spare time to read like this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home.
Just based on how slow you're reading. It was 2 hours for 1 page.
Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall
But
behind on some
wait,
shows.
I mean 3 pages.
I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. It's a manga, dude. I like... But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face.
You've
Or am
misunderstood how much of anime fans watch how much anime.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching a YouTube video and they're like, because the season's a bit slow, and this was talking about like this video from years ago, that this season's a bit slow, you might finally have time to watch some older anime that's not from this season. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I can barely watch one a year.
Yeah.
That's just because it's a lot.
I'm just slow with TV and movies in general.
Slow with anything. How's Spectacular Spider-Man going?
I'll get back to that. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it?
Yeah, you should be.
Alright then. I stand
Like, the
up.
got real quick.
I returned to where I put my stuff and carefully slipped the book into my bag.
By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night?
Fuck it.
Did ya?
My relaxation ends. Anxiety shoots up my spine. I can't believe...
I just show her a page of just a bunch of random words I picked out from a word generator. It's not even a poem, it's just a bunch of words.
I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before.
Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Legs shaking. I'm terrified.
What, you're terrified? Whose
Spook.
power do I want to go for first? I would say maybe Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah,
Let's
I'd say Sayori.
Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all.
This is a good poem, Smoog.
Smooth.
Are you sure this is your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who should be writing poems in his spare time. Especially like, sir, this is just... I cut these out from magazines. I was very...
I cut these out of those magazines. I was reading instead of looking for classes. I guess you're right. They do look like they were cut out of a magazine. But that's why it's impressive to me. I can't use scissors. I have to use the childlike scissors after I nearly broke down their house that one time.
Anything with a blade? Yeah, I'm not allowed to wield it.
Reason why? I'm clumsy. But to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. Or that it wouldn't look like a ransom note. I'm really happy that you just wrote one, even if you didn't literally write one, you just cut out a bunch of words. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Finally.
Not to mention the fact I'm standing right in front of you in the classroom. Club
You
room.
just did mention it, okay? So, shut up, Smoog.
You idiot, Smoog.
Oh, Smoog. Laughter ensues.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Smoog. Snitches get stitches. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know? Could you go back a couple sentences? I missed that last part. What? That you're not being selfish? No, the snitches get stitches. Oh, but you know what they say about prison. What? Trying new things is like this for other people. That's something only a real good person can do. Have you been to prison, Sayori?
Hold on, I'm still reeling from that whiplash, Sayori. Thanks, I guess.
I don't remember. I mean, you went to that one summer camp, but like you went to summer camp. That's not a prison. I broke out. Anyway.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. She did threaten to just break my kneecaps on sight.
And she did literally drag me in there with a bag over my head.
Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, this does mean a lot to me. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? As long as I'm here, you're gonna have the best time. That way, that will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
You better hold me. Now, will you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. I'm sure it's gonna be perfect, Sayori.
The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Yay! Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Yay! I look at Sarah. He just took this from a song we both know. I would call her out for stealing, but I literally cut mine out of a magazine. So, okay. Now look above. The sky is blue. You. It's a secret, but I trust you too. You. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's great. I love that.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit. Only the breakfast bit.
You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
It's a bit of a dick word. Don't be mean.
Smook is kind of a dick.
I don't know if I'm gonna like Smoog by the end of this. Maybe Smoog deserves what's coming to him.
Yeah, you know, we only keep Smoog around because his name is funny to say.
That was the funniest cutout because it's like, yeah, he only keeps, and it's just the music.
Yeah, I noticed because my character just, like, stood totally still during all of that.
Oh, man.
Ah, beautiful.
I still tried my best.
Yeah.
Classic trying her best.
I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. Oh, please let me keep my kneecaps.
I like the song.
It came out nice, or, how should I put it?
In the bin.
It sounds just like you.
Really?
Deranged and absent-minded.
Lost in thought, really dumb.
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs on toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I forgot I was talking. Sorry, I zoned out for a hot second, and I'm a little bit absent-minded. I'm very oblivious to everything. I get all quanky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Wavy line. This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay. Monica, okay.
I'm just like not letting you choose.
Yeah.
Hi, Smig.
We are just not a hive mind. What is it? I
Two
forget.
separate people?
Ah, yes.
I forgot we're two different people. I mean, I don't know why. It's all the time. I walk in the street. I am Damon. Wait, no, I'm not. Ah, man, I'm good at drawing. I'm really good at it. No, wait, no. Connor, I'm good at drawing. That's you being like, man, I really gotta. I don't know what I do. Man, I gotta listen to this podcast. I gotta be streaming. I gotta be thinking about content for myself. Oh, wait, no, I'm not Connor. I gotta be watching, like, I gotta be binging 17 different TV shows at once. Oh, wait, no, I'm not Connor. I gotta buy another Blu-ray copy of RoboCop. Wait, no. Anyway, hi, Smooth.
Anyway. Having a good chat in your head over there?
I do it all the time, shut up.
Ah, yeah, you know, just me, myself, and I.
Just me, myself, and Connor yapping away. Blah, 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 blah. Good, glad to hear it. I like when Connor talks. I'm sorry, Monica. You're like, that's scary, and I'm like, that's a nice compliment. Wait a minute. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, things you could do better, you know, just say anything. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Like a cool
I'm terrified
guy.
of her. Every time I stare at her, it reminds me. It feels like I'm looking into. Like she's staring into my soul.
Yeah.
My soul. I sold away for those cupcakes in this club I joined.
She really just. Ooh, she has that laser focused look.
It's like it's the stare of Enid in at the end of Sister Location when he gets scooped.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's the same stare.
Yeah, it took me a moment to remember that that's what
You're
that
like, what the hell is
animatrix's
an
name is.
Enid? Oh, a Sister Location. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. Enough of your. We need to actually get on with the gameplay.
Yeah.
Want to share a poem with me?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
You're bad at this. This is god awful.
Oh, the glue's still wet. What the hell, man?
Oh, thank God you told me it was glue. I was really confused. I thought you just like dropped it in a lake. But like a polluted lake, so it's like sticky of frog residue.
Is that 1,000 eyes growing out of it?
Don't worry, Smoog. The 1,000 eyes are normal.
Especially don't be worried if it grows a twisted tail as well.
And you're trapped forever. Eepa. And it's like Yuri run like, Eepa, what could that be? Asuki, I believe it was what Spock said when he fell into like the supper blah blah pit. Eepa! We'll thank you for your insight. We'll thank you for your insight, Asuki. And thank you
for your pregnancy pets.
I've never felt such comfort as this. Enough of your tangents. Let's be playing a little fun adventure game. Roll the best, you know. I like the idea of Monica raining us, Ian. Playing the game.
She's the one who brings us back to reality.
But instead of a barrier, we all have to learn to get past it.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this is the most tangents I've ever seen anyone go on with this game. Most of the time it's a joke or two, but we're really going ham. Like, it's a joke every other line.
Oh, yeah. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Smoog.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. All those little bits of cut out pieces of paper stuck in.
It's
Is this from
endearing.
K-Zone magazine? It's the only part of book I had around. I did the line.
Are you done laughing?
Yeah,
I just heard like a
Yeah, I did that because I thought you because I only laughed twice. I thought you were waiting for me to laugh a third time.
Oh jeez.
No.
No.
Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. I steal her work from her when she stopped looking. So take that as a compliment. Take it.
If you say so.
Yep. There are a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad, ... And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views in the words that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kinda like that?
Sort of. Like a manga. She's just pictures and a couple words. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. I can read at this literature club, don't worry about me.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel more comfortable doing this.
Gosh, Monica's cute.
Monica's great.
I just like the expressions and the open mouth for me. It's real nice. I can say that now. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But it always help find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write anything everyone else wants to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Weird laugh, Monica. Anyway, would you like to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Oh, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. To the direction of the
spackle protrudes.
See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. Never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched to the permanent copy of a meaningless image. What? It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he was on the other side and was looking in. I'm scared.
We're only on day 2, man.
Hold me.
I will digitally hold you.
That doesn't help this particular circumstance. I'm afraid of someone else digitally holding me.
Hold on.
What do you think?
I know how to help.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you.
Looks a little funky, but...
I'm just a very big pin.
You are but the largest pin in the world.
Yes. So what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
That's okay, you're the left person. It's kind of a style I've gotten pretty popular nowadays. existential nightmarish. That is, other poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was this? That's your line.
Oh, that's me. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. I was really like, what is that word?
Just think of when Homer Simpson had an epiphany.
Bananas are a great source of potassium. America's soccer football.
God, I need to watch that movie again.
Yeah, we should.
Yes, specifically we should.
Yes. It will comfort us after the nightmare of this game.
Yes.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming in strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, you put pen to paper. And that's a good thing to do. Or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, and you never make any progress, just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep the pen in the same spot for too long, it'll just be a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Monica, we type nowadays. I cut this out on newspaper. Well, a magazine. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening.
Oh boy, I'm gonna save real quick actually. Oh.
I was gonna say, like...
Nah. Good enough. Turn. Okay. Natsuki or Yuri next?
Well, it's up to you, because you picked my two favorites.
That's true.
I feel bad if we picked Natsuki last, but also...
Yeah.
But also, I feel bad for any of them picking them last.
Natsuki's next.
Okay. Good, now I get to relax.
I mean, ... question mark.
You don't have to do what I do. You can just do what
No. No, I want to.
Oh. Okay.
I like how it looks like whenever I'm talking, my character's eyes just like look in your general direction.
You're trying to look at me, and meanwhile I just like jump up and down every so often.
Yeah.
It's like, ah! Oh, I can't see it. Whatever. Fine.
That's sad.
I can't tell. Oh well.
Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, ... Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. So what's the point of sharing them in the first place? I wrote this, when I could have been doing other things.
Like reading your book.
In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Sorry, just laughing at like a Game Grumps memory of like Monica said.
Oh. Which line was it?
I don't. It's just like all the robot stuff. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Shutting down.
I can't. I don't want to start that now.
We can't.
We have our own characters. Natsuki's Sonic for us.
Yep.
Like how Matt had buffed Natsuki.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and maybe go, ha, well, it's not that great, but at least let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
I hope a poem looks like a manga.
That'd be so good. ... So, in other words, you're saying you liked it?
Yerk!
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so...
attractive.
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
But I am self-important.
I hold myself to a very high regard. You're all but peasants beneath me. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. That dude, you know the tsundere... whatever. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I need to appreciate the music for a moment.
I just, I've been distracted. I saw my friend, I'm like, why'd they release another Plumbing the Death Star episode? Like, it's a Friday. They should have come out on a Monday. We're just like you're about to gear up for the Twilight series. Anyway. It's the cute bit of music. I just can't. I love this poem.
Eagles can't fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, hedgehogs can run, eagles can fly.
I was gonna do a bit like hedgehogs eat chili dogs.
People can try.
Hedgehogs kiss weird girls in like alternate dimensions. Hedgehogs get the 7 rings or whatever it was. Hedgehogs can become the Black Knight. Hedgehogs can generations. Hedgehogs can mania. Hedgehogs can forces. Hedgehogs can and knuckles.
But that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone go around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to... So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing to write about is simple writing that puts more of the weight on wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. But
you get the drink and spill all your water over your computer and electronic.
No! It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Chili dogs. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her on that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
They're all 18.
Yeah.
Younger by a couple of months. I want to say we go for Monica again.
Yep, sounds good.
Thank you for picking me again. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, because like in Japanese schools, first year is like the equivalent of grade 10 over here, and she's in a first year.
No, they say she looks like she's in her first year.
Fair point.
Because again, they're all 18 as the new thing at the beginning of the game.
As Doki Doki Plus says.
It sure does. I'm gonna take off my headphones again to put on the dot dot dot.
Scrumptious. You're
I had to take off my headphones, but I took off my glasses and had to. Luckily they're fake, so I can still see.
More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. I forgot I was here. Sorry. I spaced out for a hot minute. Thinking about that.
I apologize, I was astral projecting.
I was Dr. Strange get around, being like, man, isn't this scary? I like horror. I have one character trait. I forgot to start speaking. I was just staring at the void, being like, talk.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
Okay. Like, are you gonna talk? Well, you said not to force myself, so I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts in the words, I guess. Hold on. The number you have dialed has been disconnected. Fuck. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Just making sure. I guess, that might be after reading it through.
So it's bad.
No, I mean, yes, but no. Did I just raise my voice? I can't tell.
I'm pretty deaf, so I can never tell.
I don't know how to raise it up and down. I can only do it from like left to right.
Yeah. You ever seen the movie Robots? You know the opening sequence where they turn the volume down on the baby's head? It's like that with me.
I'm secretly obsessed with the film Robots. The 2005 classic. You know, the year before you stopped making friends. How do you know that? You said earlier. That was Tsunasuke. Anyway, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to you people. It's
people
fine.
In general. Maybe she is a robot.
Maybe she's the one, yeah. Oh my god. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying?
Right, no, don't worry, I'm flesh and blood. It was just a very specific riding habits that usually typical new to riders. Like monkeys can climb, hedgehogs can collect the coins to defeat Dr. Eggman in mysterious circumstances. And having been through them myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. And put them down somewhere else, in someone else's work. I think the most notable thing I recognize from new riders is that they make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic that matters and form fitting the two together. The end result is that the both of the styles are expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
And mean as hell. Everyone else said my poem was good.
She turns out that she's very passive-aggressive.
Not even passive, just very aggressive.
Mm.
Of course, that's just something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning an example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Itsuki can be a bit biased, though. Not based, biased.
Based how?
No, I said biased. Well, she's kind of gay. Mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. At least not yet. Sorry.
It's fine.
Fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Don't.
Absolutely not.
I love to not share my thoughts and progress behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her.
Oh.
I've never been able to stand up for myself before.
Or smile at a rare opportunity.
Which itself is kind of funny.
That's mean.
God. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Oh, I can't read cursive.
I can try to read it for you if you want.
The tendrils of my hair illuminate the breath of my amber glow.
Illuminate beneath the amber glow. You were close.
It must be this one. We're just gonna say Snood can't read cursive. The lasting remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. Last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. The pain. This poem is so boring. Yeah, I'm breathing. Air of the present but living past. The light flickers. I flicker back. What? How do you flicker back? A dotting noise. I'm ... sorry. You do. I can't read it.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
I was just thinking about the fact that I can't read it. It took you so long to read. Again, I can't read.
I can't read, Yuri. Well, I just don't read very often.
Read script very often, but yeah, close enough.
I don't read at all.
That's why I listen to all my anime in Japanese.
Yeah.
I said that, but I was like, oh no, it would have been funny if I just said dub.
Yeah.
But whatever, it's fine.
I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. Even if I can't read it at all.
Yeah. It's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, I think it's very descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all. I'm
Really glad you liked
like
it.
Oh.
I think that was my line.
That was your line, yeah.
I'll be honest. I don't really understand. I got these records on my hands. Well, since our first time sharing, the rice have been a little mild. It'll be easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost, Yuri?
Am I meant to eat this? You insist. Eating paper is rough. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Swook. Really? Oh.
Wow. I must have totally missed the point.
Oh, you silly idiot. Ha ha ha. I suppose you only did glance over it after all. And you can't read, so I guess you wouldn't be able to tell. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings expressed in their work. Experience in the work. You should do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. The flashback to Monica's cuts back to this. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only to be symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, and never did let
Come
me
on,
go
man.
in the
Second
past.
day's nearly over.
I know. So long there. And soon we were left with nothing.
That's a
lot more Oh, that's yours.
That's a lot more solemn way of putting it. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
No, it's nothing really. You don't think much. No wonder why your friends with Sayori. Both just two peas in a pod. Don't really think at all. Well, if it makes
You
you
seem
happy,
to have a 2-centimeter gap between like where your brain stops and your skull begins. I'm saying you have a small brain.
Oh. What? You said it in cursive. I can't read that. Makes you happy to think like that. Whatever. Just
Blissfully
remember, it won't
unaware.
be long if we pick up on these things. That's back to me in the plane, a nervous flyer, afraid of all the baggage I'm
Oh
carrying.
my god. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
Crying? Oh no, it's fine. I've been on the flight 1 or 2 times. It's just a bit nervous. Oh, it's okay. You're fine. That's what they said the last 2 times. I thought I was fine the second time around, but like, usually I'm not in the pilot seat. You're a pilot? That's what I mean. I hate to be a passenger.
You sound like you're losing it.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I usually am. Surprised you haven't noticed. I mean, I literally just bought 60 pieces. Fucking finally. Ew, so many girls.
Okay, I guess that's everyone.
Away from you. I'm being blown away.
Gotta be independent, my child. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club
just
after
cut
all.
out words and stuck them to a piece of paper and then dropped it in the lake where frogs got all over it. I don't know how Sarah didn't notice. I mean, she was there when it happened.
I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki.
They picked them up.
They gingerly
my eyes,
exchange.
not the people.
They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their perspective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
I can't read cursive. Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki
pictures?
dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just think it's cute when someone gives up. I mean, language, I guess. Trying to say something nice.
Oh, you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all.
We can tell, just right out of the gate, you were born mean. So intense. That's why your parents hate you. What? Well, I have a couple of suggestions. Monkeys can't fly. And hedgehogs don't do any of the things you just listed.
You don't know that. You don't know any of that. I was looking for suggestions.
I really do.
But I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Smoog did too.
Literally,
so based
those
on
are
that,
the toughest people in the club.
I will gladly give you some suggestions
when
of my
Sayori's eyes just part separate ways. Like, dude, and also as I just talked about, have you noticed how Smoog, skull and brain are in two separate parts? Like they're 2 centimeters of a gap. That's not okay. That's something medically wrong. At least Sayori's is cute.
When he turns his head, you can hear his brain slooshing about. It's incredibly disturbing.
But kind of cute in a way.
First of all...
Excuse me. Yuri leaves the room. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particular. Sorry, Suki, your poem is just so boring. And Smoog liked my poem too, you know. Even though he can't read. He liked how fancy it was.
I don't know why the way you said Smoog in like that particular line just really got me.
He even told me he was impressed by it, but that's also because he can't read.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. The
The
music's
music
gone.
cut out immediately.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. This is you.
I don't remember this music.
I remember it very well.
That's not what I... You just...
Yuri stands up as well.
If you're just jealous that Smoog appreciates my advice more than appreciating yours.
It's really funny when you say Smoog in the Yuri voice.
Smoog?
Spoog. And just how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No.
You just see Smoog like just dancing in the background.
Flashbacks to Smoog, it's just in his head. You can hear his brain sloshing around.
Oh, it's so
If
gross.
I was full of myself, I would be me. I wouldn't deliberately go out on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Everyone okay? Same difference.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Smoog started showing up.
Boobs. Smoog's attention is grabbed.
Natsuki, my boobs.
Suki, you can't just say that. Suki, that's a little much. This doesn't involve.
Hold on.
3, 2, 1.
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys. Fighting girls, on the other hand, different story.
That's a whole different thing. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
I just noticed I was standing here. Move.
What's happening?
Where am I? This isn't anime. I love how dumb Smoog is.
It's so good. Oh, their characters are developing so well.
She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Smoog.
Wait. There's a reason we can have somebody give me words of the language. It's the other way that can affect the possibility to be less efficiently. I'm part of them as not only necessarily limiting itself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Smoog?
Well... Dot.
To it.
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know
I
anything about
sold
writing.
myself for cupcakes.
But
Where am
whoever I
I?
agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's I want to go with Help Me Sayori.
Yeah, of course. It's the one answer to pick.
I cannot pick a side.
There is no side. Both of those are bad. One I couldn't read, and the other one was about monkeys. I hate monkeys.
Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Dot. Sayori. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Look.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. Sorry for the burp. I had a lot of drinking liquid today. It's your immaturity that makes you in this place. Yeah, got her.
Excuse me, princess. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes...
Stop!
Line.
Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy.
Oh, she's crying.
Oh,
Oh, Sayori, sweet child.
Sayori.
Oh,
You're my favorite.
she's so good.
My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences.
Not because I threatened them to stay by with my constant clubbing of the knees.
I love how we had two different jokes. Like, that's a good joke in world. My one was a joke to you. I was like, yeah, Damon. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give me so many feelings in just a few words. Monkeys can climb. Sonic the Hedgehog is your favorite character, and you have so much of the game. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. So those cursive words I can barely understand. At least I can read it. Isn't that right, Smoog? Smoog stares blankly, blinks one eye at a time.
Smoog's eyes just start separating.
No, Smoog's eyes just blink one eye at a time. That's just
Yeah.
Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Well, we could just hug it out.
Because...
Well... Also... Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs at the same size as yours. Big and beautiful. I don't remember that at all. It's been a long time since I've actually watched the full playthrough.
Same.
I mean, I get it. Just having flashbacks to a genuine conversation is that you tired and I had. That was funny. That was very
You would
funny.
have to remind me what it is later.
I will.
Dot dot dot.
Dot dot dot.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off to steal some testosterone.
Yuri rushes off to raid a pharmacy.
Just like says like, "Hey, you." Yeah, what? Oh, I'm a girl now. What? Thank you. I'm so confused. What happened? Where am I?
Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. As a reason I was kicked out of the debating team.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess it just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
That's literally who you are.
Yeah. Smoog.
I see. Take good care of her, okay?
Oh boy. That makes tools. You can count on me.
You're having a terrible time with this flight.
Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She's such a genuine person and really makes a good president regardless of what she says.
And very impressive skills to actually turn my stomach into a literal knot.
If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. Hear that, chat? Just about time for us to leave.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. I liked the fight.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Smoke, how about you? It's such a dumb name.
It's a combination of that with like the lowercase. Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
So, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. Your poem will turn out even better. ...
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Smoke! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Yee!
This is a way more high energy Sayori. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori have spent this much time together. I haven't even heard her threaten to club my knees
once. The room
once.
is evaporated as the beam just consumes all.
Oh no. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I value my kneecaps very much so. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean? I forgot what happened earlier.
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's the first time I've seen them fight like that. They're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. For a second there, I may have had to break your kneecaps.
Oh no.
It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what making me the happiest.
She's so sweet.
And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Violently, she falls to the floor, and her skull's cracked open. Oh no,
Ow!
I have to run.
Your kneecaps are next.
How are you still alive?
I always am.
I say that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Holy shit.
Okay, let's save.
Okay.
Let's save this for another time. We'll do the poem.
Yeah.
Next time.
Oh my god. That's a good point to cap off.
Ow. Well, yeah.
Because we've been going on for 2.5 hours and it is 1 a.m.
Which is more than, yeah. You need to go to bed.
Yes.
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 Kind of, but,
You should.
this is good. I like this. You have to.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lovely, wonderful time. Nothing's going to go wrong.
Nothing going wrong could possibly happen.
Back to me on the plane. The baggage is falling on me. I gotta put it back up in the thing. The turbulence has stopped a little bit. I am okay for now. But yes. We'll see you next time.
Sorry, I just totally mind blanked back there.
That's okay. I was just doing a bit. Thanks
Yes.
for watching.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Goodbye.
This has been good. Hopefully we'll get to this again soon.
We will. Trust me. I will force it to happen.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
I'll take your kneecaps. Goodbye.
Goodbye.